Bengaluru's Namma Metro, viewers, has become one of the most expensive public transit systems in India, following a significant fare hike, drawing widespread criticism. The Bangalore Metro Rail Corporation recently announced the fare increase, with the minimum fare rising to 10 rupees and the maximum fare jumping from 60 to 90 rupees, which is an almost 50% increase. Now, the steep fare hike led to public outcry and a noticeable decline in ridership on a busy Monday, with passenger numbers dropping by 4% to 8.29 lakh. Reports of fewer commuters at stations and on trains surfaced, with some opting for private vehicles instead due to the higher costs. The middle class, while the Congress staged protests, blaming the central government for the hike.
The recommendation gone from the state government. But still, then the approval is done in the central government. Okay. That's why we request the minister of central government, so immediately take action.
So both are responsible?
Not responsible. Sent by the Karnataka government, hike price sent by the Karnataka government. That's why our Tejasvi Surya, our parliament member, BJP, he raised the issue in the parliament. And I will discuss with the Prahlad Joshi also, central minister, Mr. Somanna also, immediately reject this state government proposal.
स्टेट गवर्नमेंट का जिम्मेदारी नहीं है क्या इसमें? किसके साथ तो डिस्कशन करता है? मेट्रो ऑटोनोमस बॉडी है. ऑटोनोमस बॉडी हर स्टेट के स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के साथ डिस्कशन करके, चर्चा करके बाद में निर्णय लेता है. पड़ोसी स्टेट है तमिलनाडु, महाराष्ट्र, तेलंगाना, वहां मेट्रो रेट कितना है, यहां कितना है, कंपेयर करना, स्टेट गवर्नमेंट को लेटर लिखना, स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के साथ डिस्कशन हुआ नहीं हुआ. पार्लियामेंट में कल बेंगलुरु साउथ का अपना सांसद तेजस्वी सूर्या प्रश्न उठा, उन्होंने भी पूछा, यू हैव टू कंपेयर करके देखो, पड़ोसी स्टेट में ज्यादा किया है. स्टेट गवर्नमेंट का जिम्मेदारी नहीं है क्या? स्टेट गवर्नमेंट को प्रॉफिट नहीं मिलता है क्या?
The metro fare has been hiked. They are both equally responsible because it's a joint venture. Commuters are at the receiving end. The government justifies it, saying that the hike has never happened since the metro began. So this hike, the steep hike, now 50% is justified. Tell me as a commuter what you feel.
Yeah, I've been using the metro from last maybe 2015 onwards, so almost 10 years. But like the hike, I feel the hike is too steep considering I was paying 19.5 and I am directly paying 29.5. So it's like too high. It's better to come on a two-wheeler. So it's discouraging us to take the metro actually, if you see.
Definitely difficult to understand why they have not hiked it so far and suddenly they're doing a hike. So they have their budget plans and all those things. For rest of the folks it should be fine. Only for the real common man at the ground level. So that's why the hike should not be so aggressive.
Right, you provide longer commute, right, and then you generate your revenue. These services are for public, and you should think that you should subsidize either, because you are already collecting taxes, GST, road tax, everything. Yeah. What for you are collecting these fares again?
I don't mind, frankly, because it's much more comfortable and way cheaper than an auto. So especially if I'm going somewhere on the metro route, it's a very comfortable option for me, and it gives me exercise also. The metro is very costly. The cost of running is very high. So that has also maybe sort of opened my mind about accepting the changes.
All right, let me go across to my colleague Neha. Neha, we just heard you speaking with people who are daily commuters on the metro, and a lot of mixed reactions coming in. Some opposed it, some said it's fine because it's comfortable and it's better than an auto. But what's been the government's response? Have they responded to the kind of reactions that are coming in? Of course, the cost of maintenance could perhaps be the biggest reason why they have hiked that price.
Well, Shreya, yes, let's view this completely comprehensively and in an objective manner here. Now, as far as the metro is concerned, it is the prerogative of both the state government as well as the central government when it comes to deciding on a price hike. Now, whichever, whether it's the state or the central government that we've been speaking to about the metro price hike, unfortunate as it is, in fact, they've just been blaming each other. It's been a complete political blame game that's broken out over here in the state. Just yesterday as well, we saw the Bengaluru South MP, Tejas Surya, raking up this issue in the parliament, going on to slam the state government. We saw a response coming in there from the chief minister saying that it's the BJP that's trying to misguide people here by in fact not revealing the truth, which is that it was a decision of the state and the centre collectively. Now, if we are to talk about this, of course, as far as the hike really is concerned, there's a host of reasons that it's been done. The first being the fact that the prices, in fact, of the metro haven't been hiked ever since it was really introduced in the city. Secondly, also the fact, like you rightly said, of course, rising costs there of maintenance, running trains. Third, as far as people are concerned, you've heard that mixed bag of voices that we've brought in. While many have, in fact, said that it's okay, that the hike was justified given how long it's been since a hike was done, or probably never earlier was it done. There are many who've slammed this, saying that it's a big, big whammy on the pockets of the common man here that is going to be impacting them. Lastly, of course, one thing that several people whom we've been speaking to as well, raised a concern about was why revenues from the metro are not being drawn in other forms, whether this is in the form of, advertising on the trains, whether this is in the form of renting out spaces in the metro station for commercial activities, or otherwise like it's being done in some other states. On the whole, of course, while we talk about this issue as well, and yes, while people are being inconvenienced, whether there's going to be a rollback or not is going to be the biggest question that's now going to be arising on the minds of people here, because you very clearly have BJP leaders in the state saying that they're going to be writing to the centre about this. As far as the Karnataka government is concerned, their stand is quite clear. It was a decision of both the state and the centre.
Right, Neha, thanks very much for joining us at the moment and helping us understand the entire context of these price hikes of the Namma Metro. We'll have to, of course, see, as you said, whether the government does eventually roll back the hike.